Hello and welcome. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Georgie from Healing Means, and today we are going to talk about the best time to set your intentions for your manifestation work. So without further ado, let's get into it. When doing manifestation work, I find it really useful to use the new moon. So the reason that we do this is because there are 9 phases of the moon that it goes through every lunar month, and the new moon is the point where we set our intentions for the coming month. It's also the point where the power begins to build with the moon, because it's the first day of the lunar month. So that is when we would plan what it is that we want to manifest, and we would set our intentions and goals. It's also a good time for your new moon wishes or manifestation work, whatever rituals it is that you follow and that you do. It's a great time to be doing those, because then over the coming weeks, for the next 2 weeks until the full moon, you would then start to plan what it is that you're going to do in your aligned actions to bring your desire into manifestation. So for the first week you have your planning. That's where you would do your reviewing, your research, what it is that hasn't worked for you in the past, and what it is that you did work and that you'd want to take into the new month with you. And then in the second week, so after the first initial 7 days after the new moon, you would then start to put your plans and research that you've done into action. So the purpose of this is to then take aligned action with that you desire and that you're bringing into your life in the 3D. You can then take aligned action to bring your manifestation in. And by aligned action, I mean the things that you can do, the action steps that bring you joy and excitement, the things that light you up inside. Those are the things that you want to be doing that are going towards what it is that you want to bring in. By doing that, you're increasing your chances and you're aligning and co-creating with the universe, which is the whole point. You don't just do your manifestation work and then that's it, going to take a back seat, not do anything. You want to be taking aligned action with the universe to co-create what it is that you're bringing in. So then you have, after your second week where you're taking action, you then have the full moon, which is then when you would start to, you might come up against resistance in that week, because it's like you're being tested as to whether you actually truly want those desires, and whether there's anything that you no longer want which you can stop pursuing and then put your energy into something else that is more in alignment with you and what you want. And then when we get to the full moon, that's then a time when the energy is at its fullest. It's also can be quite an emotional time, hence the resistance and things that can come up around that. But if you keep working through it, keep pushing forwards, the energy is with you, with the moon. And then if you were going to be holding an event or anything like that, you'd want to plan it hopefully in alignment with the full moon, because that's when the energies are going to be in full force. And then once we come out of the full moon, then things start to quieten down a bit. It's more of a time for reviewing and things like that. As it slowly starts to fade, the energies will go more within rather than an outward energy, so that your focus would be more on your inner work for the next couple of weeks. I'm not going to go into too much detail with the moon's phases, because I will cover that in another video. But those are the main ones that you want to be focusing on. So your new moon is your intention setting, And when you begin to build energy and move towards your goals, then once the full moon has come, you then take the next 2 weeks to slow down, review, rest, to then go back and pursue further once the new moon comes around again. And this is all part of cyclical living and living in harmony with our planet and the moon phases and the natural ebb and flow of our own personal energies as well, because they're all affected by the moon, which, logically speaking, can be quite obvious when you stop and think about how much water our bodies are made up from, and the effect that the moon has on our tides of the planet itself. We have that same connection, and we are affected by the pull of the moon depending on what phase it's in and things like that as well. So I hope this has been of help, and I will speak to you all soon. If you're enjoying these, then please do hit the thumbs up button, give me some feedback, and if you're new to the channel, then please subscribe if you've enjoyed this, and I will speak to you all soon. Love and light. Take care. Bye.